Peter Hansen, and we have been in Ohio now for, it's been almost 12 years. So I currently work at Ohio State in student life and financial operations. And then previously, I'm currently credentialed with the Assemblies of God and served in several kind of pastoral roles over the last few years. So yeah, just a little bit about me.
And I'm Amy Hansen. I work as a licensed professional clinical counselor with a practice locally. We have 4 kids, so we're very active in parenting as well. So yeah, how I remember it is initially when we moved to Ohio, we had shared with a few people that we had a big heart for building community and just how important that was. And someone was like, oh, you have to meet Nate and Sharon Grenier. They have this cool thing that they're looking to do, and it just sounds like you guys would totally hit it off. And so I found Sharon on Facebook and reached out, and of course, you all had just had a baby, and kind of was like, yeah, it would be great to connect. And then, life happened, and so it wasn't until a few years after that, actually, that we were involved with a church plant and was using space of another church that you all were, I think, technically on staff at, were doing ministry with. And so that's when I remember we first met. But later on, I think it was another year or so after that, we kind of found that our little church we were helping to plant, Hope Church, we kind of found ourselves being partnered together in wanting to come alongside what you and Sharon were doing and the ways that we could to support good things going on.
Yeah, it was very exciting for us when we heard that Coffee Connections was going to come to Plain City, and at that point, we definitely had met with you guys several times, building a relationship, and to hear that our good friends were going to be the ones running it, and that Hope Church was going to be a fairly big partnership. It felt right in our community because, the location where you guys were going to have, that place was thriving because they were in the community of Plain City. And so it was, I thought, a great asset. We gave it a try, and we had some good momentum at first, but really I think the pandemic came and kind of squashed that a little bit, and I'd be curious to know if they actually had like the summer months to the advantage if it would continue to go. But I thought it was great for that season, and I think it showed the community that a coffee shop could thrive there with the right people. But it most certainly it's unfortunate, but it was good for the season while it was there. I think all of our stories are somewhat similar. When the pandemic happened, a lot of similar things happened to all of us. And so we were on staff at Hope Church, and like every business or operation had to pivot and kind of do a 180 on how you typically we're doing business. And so, so we were in the midst of that, trying new things at the church. And then what, really just kind of caught us off guard is our lead pastors decide to transition out of their roles. And so not only were we still trying to maneuver the pandemic and what that all meant and the community there.
How you do church, how do you do life?
We all of a sudden had this new challenge. And so I just remember, I remember that Zoom call when our pastors told us, Nate, you were on that call. And I specifically remember Nate was the only one that spoke on that call because the rest of us
We're all in shock.
And so I remember Nate had some good, like, calm questions of kind of like next steps because we were all freaking out. Soon after that, I think I remember our pastor saying, you know, we've asked Nate and Sharon if they would come in the interim to lead this community and kind of guide us as staff, you know, through that time. And that very much for Amy and I, we're very excited to hear that because we have had dinner with you. We've kind of shared some community, but this was like, oh, like we're gonna hit the ground running with the Greniers, and we were pretty excited about that.
Yeah, and kind of how I remember it is that during COVID, because you guys were trying to figure out stuff with the coffee shop and also like how can we support each other in this? We did, I mean, I think it was during that time that we started becoming more involved in kind of how can we work with Coffee Connections to serve our neighbors, to serve Hilliard. And so I just remember, I mean, Sharon always, she's like queen of ideas, and we had to start pivoting as to how we do ministry and how are we going to encourage people to be connected, because we were all feeling it. We were all kind of dealing with trying to support people too in, you know, all of that just craziness of COVID. Yeah. And so
during the time in transitioning out, how have you seen the business change? How have you seen Coffee Shop change from what you kind of knew what it was and we got really close to kind of what it is now? Has there a change? Have you seen a change from that? Is it kind of the same?
Yeah, I know from my perspective, I feel like I have seen a change. Obviously, when we first came together and we're part in Hope Church and Coffee Connections, we're kind of had this relationship of trying to support each other. You all were focused on too, like discipling some leaders and that kind of thing. And some of that ebbed and flowed in the midst of COVID as well. And so, and I saw that Coffee Connections maintain the importance of building community and relational aspects. But also, you know, I came to understand how much of the coffee stuff became important, right? Like going and meeting with other coffee vendors and participating in more and more events. And then I hear more and more about ways that you partner with other companies, with other, you know, bakers and other people who are providing. And not that you guys weren't doing that before, but that became way more, that to me, that's something that has evolved more and more over time. And you guys have continued to try and see how is it we can serve, you know, just not just our community, but even outside of our community. How do we help immigrants and refugees, and what are the ways that we can do that? And so to me, it's just expanded in this really beautiful way.
I mean, I guess, and maybe this is just more recent, but yeah, just your partnerships with various community functions. And I think more of like using the annex for, whether that's for moms to bring their young kids to come play, to hosting community events to learn about personal finance or various those things. Yeah, I know you guys always had that aspiration to do that pre-pandemic, you know, but you know, I think with like you were getting close to kind of having a team of like, okay, I can step back, go out into the community while I know the coffee shop is still being supported by employees here that are supporting our vision. And so I feel like you guys kind of are starting to hit that sweet spot so that you can then go out and reach out and invite organizations in to kind of use your space to better the community in various ways.
We have always loved 4th of July. It's the hottest freaking day of the year. But it is such a good, you know, like it's a good atmosphere. Hilliard does a good job. And I think it's a really practical way to like serve the community. But we also I would say even more so come to love doing the hot dog thing at the Christmas event.
The tree lighting.
The tree lighting.
Tree lighting.
Right. But I don't know, like honestly, we help with events because we enjoy them, right? They are, you guys are just good at loving on people, and it shows. Like, we don't live in Hilliard, but like, it's so good to come and people say wonderful things, right? And as we're serving them hot dogs, they're just amazed. Who are you guys with? I'm like, we're with we're standing in front of Coffee Connections. We're with like, this is, we love you guys type thing, right? And so I don't know. I mean, I think it's a really cool and to me unique that you guys work so hard at a lot of these events to kind of go above and beyond, like making an experience at some of these city events. You're really, to me, loving your neighbor really well.
And I just love supporting the Greniers, so I think it's a tangible way for us in the midst of your very busy schedules to help you guys. And so we're definitely people where if we're bought into someone else's vision, we'll find ways to support that, and that's one of the ways we do it.
How has the relationship with your children and my children developed over these last couple of years? Because our relationships have grown and becoming close.
Right.
How has that developed with our kids?
I think our kids have this really great brother sister, and I think what's great is that very much, at least for us, the Greniers are family. And so, I think our kids get in trouble together, and they also do some of the best things like together, right? And so it's been a really, like I would say to me, your family has been an answer to our prayers about our kids having community. And they challenge each other in ways that like is really cool to see, because even though we definitely have differences between our families, like we have this really, I think we've modeled this, and I think it's fun to see how, I think especially of your oldest and my second oldest are like super solid. And they are besties forever, and they literally spur each other on. And that is like a answer to prayer that I don't know how many parents get to see that, right? And so they can all fight, they can all, we have 2 boys and you have all girls. Mm-hmm. So there's always that fun dynamic that's like, oh yeah, but we just love that, and our kids love that we all can just kind of meld together and share life together. So, and I think I'll just add is, I just appreciate for my 2 boys, to like have good friendships, with your daughters, so it's, and they're healthy, so, I think, my 2 sons, they have 2 sisters, but, to have to know how to interact and know that they're going to spend several hours, yes. Yeah, it's great. And like,
6 girls.
Yeah. And they probably in the moment, like, well, no, I don't think they hate it. They enjoy,
they've been sad when they have something going on and we get to hang out and they don't get to, right? But then I hear about, how they text each other or how they'll be sending all kinds of things to each other to like, again, egg each other on. Oh, yeah. But there's good things, encouraging and humbling moments, right? And so, and we're, I think we're just so grateful that we have friends like you to like do this part of life with, because I think we've also walked through some challenges in parenting, And I think you guys are the ones that we've been able to share more about those struggles. And you and Sharon have been really important in keeping us encouraged in some of that.